Christopher Nolan is a famous film director, screenwriter, and producer. He was born on July 30, 1970, in London, England. Nolan is known for making exciting and complex movies. He is one of the most important filmmakers in modern cinema. His films are popular around the world. People enjoy his work because of the creative ideas and interesting stories he tells. Nolan started making films when he was a teenager. He loved movies and wanted to make his own. He used a small camera to create short films. As he grew older, he went to university to study English literature. After university, he decided to follow his passion for film. He worked hard to learn about filmmaking and started making his first feature film, Following, in 1998. The film was small, but it showed Nolan's unique style and creativity. It was about a man who follows people to learn about their lives, but things do not go as planned. After Following, Nolan made a bigger film called Memento in 2000. This movie became very popular and made people notice Christopher Nolan as a talented director. Memento is about a man who forgets things very quickly. He tries to find the person who hurt his wife, but he has a problem. He cannot remember anything for long, so he uses pictures and notes to help him. The story is told in a strange way, where we see events in reverse order. This unusual method of storytelling made the movie interesting and different from other films at the time. After the success of Memento, Christopher Nolan started making more famous movies. One of his biggest successes came in 2005 when he directed Batman Begins. This movie was part of the Batman series and helped bring the superhero genre back to life. Before Batman Begins, many people thought superhero movies were only for children. Nolan changed that by making a darker, more realistic version of Batman. The film was a huge success, and many people loved how Nolan made the character feel real and complex. Nolan's next film, The Prestige, 2006, is about two magicians who are trying to outdo each other with amazing tricks. The film is full of surprises and twists, just like many of Nolan's movies. It is a story about rivalry, secrets, and the cost of obsession. It was well received by both critics and audiences because of its strong performances and clever plot. In 2008, Christopher Nolan made The Dark Knight, the second film in his Batman trilogy. This movie is often considered one of the best superhero films ever made. In The Dark Knight, Batman faces off against a villain called the Joker, who is played by the actor Heath Ledger. The Joker is an unpredictable and dangerous character, and his performance became very famous. Sadly, Heath Ledger passed away before the movie was released, but his performance is still remembered as one of the best in film history. The Dark Knight made a lot of money at the box office and received many awards. After finishing the Batman trilogy with The Dark Knight Rises, 2012, Nolan worked on a science fiction movie called Inception, 2010. Inception is a complex story about dreams. It follows a group of people who can enter other people's dreams and change their thoughts. The main character, Dom Cobb, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is a man who wants to return to his family, but must first complete one last job. The film explores the idea of what is real and what is a dream, making the audience think deeply about reality. Inception was a huge success, both at the box office and with critics. It won many awards and is still considered one of Nolan's best works. In 2014, Christopher Nolan directed Interstellar, a movie about space exploration. In this film, a group of astronauts travels through a wormhole to find a new planet for humans to live on. The movie is both emotional and scientific, as it looks at the future of Earth and the possibility of life on other planets. Interstellar was praised for its stunning visuals and its exploration of deep themes like time, love, and survival. The film's soundtrack, composed by Hans Zimmer, became very popular, and many people still remember the powerful music. Nolan then made a movie called Dunkirk in 2017. This film is based on a real event during World War II. It tells the story of the evacuation of British and Allied soldiers from the beach of Dunkirk, France. The movie is famous for its realistic and intense scenes. Nolan used a lot of practical effects, meaning that many of the explosions and stunts were real, rather than created with computers. The film was praised for its action and its ability to show the fear and heroism of war. Dunkirk was nominated for many Academy Awards and won 3, including Best Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Director for Christopher Nolan. In 2020, Nolan released Tenet, a science fiction movie that plays with time. The movie is about a man who learns to manipulate time and must stop a powerful enemy who can reverse time. Tenet is a complex and action-packed film that made many people think about how time works. The movie received mixed reviews, with some people loving its ideas and action, while others found it difficult to understand. Nevertheless, Tenet showed Nolan's talent for creating unique stories and pushing the boundaries of cinema. Christopher Nolan is known for using practical effects, real locations, and complex storytelling in his films. He likes to make movies that make people think. Many of his films have themes like time, memory, identity, and reality. Nolan is also famous for working with a group of talented actors, including Christian Bale, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matthew McConaughey, and many others. He often collaborates with composer Hans Zimmer, whose music helps make the films even more exciting. Nolan's films are different from other movies because they make people feel emotions, think deeply, and ask questions about life. His movies are not just about entertainment. They also explore important ideas about the human experience. Whether it is the question of what is real in Inception, the fear of time in Interstellar, or the choices people make in The Dark Knight, Nolan's films always offer something more than just action or drama. They challenge viewers to think about the world in new ways. Christopher Nolan's success as a filmmaker has made him one of the most respected directors in Hollywood. He continues to create movies that inspire people and make them think. His ability to mix storytelling with big ideas and amazing visuals has earned him a place in the history of cinema. Today, people around the world look forward to every new film he makes, knowing it will be something special.